Hello, hello. Is this thing working? Hello. Hello, everybody. How are you all doing today? Welcome to another rendition of the Blubcast. Hey, Tori. Hey, Ty. Thank you for the first. Manny, my blubby brother. How are you doing, bud? How are you all doing? The blub, 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 blub. Yes. So, tonight we have ourselves a very special episode of the Blubcast, where I have my special guest, the CheekySock herself, our cutest little dragon. Hello! We're gonna go to the podcast screen now and watch my computer absolutely fritz out. And here we are. We have ourselves. Hello. Hello, hello. Now, I'm not sure how the audio balance is here, but I'm sure chat will tell us if there are problems. Ari! Hello, Ari! I hope you're having a comfy night tonight. Oh. There we go. And Brandon! Hello, Brandon and Tori! Hello! So, here we are. I might actually need to turn down my music a bit. It's a bit loud for me. There we go. So, how are you tonight, Miss Sock?
I am doing well. Thank you for having me.
I need to turn you up a little bit. I can't hear you too much. There we go. Found you. Think that's a bit better. Yeah, chat saying you're quiet.
This is
Okay. Okay, that's better
perfect.
there. And how's that one?
Hello,
Uh,
hello.
how are we doing
Same.
with... I might need to actually crank my desktop audio all the way up. All the way up to there. Still a bit low. Yeah, okay. So I'll crank you all the way up to about -5. Okay, how's that?
Hello, I'm speaking. Hopefully, I'm loud. Hello,
That
hello.
looks like it's fine on my OBS. It's coming through fairly fine there.
Nice.
Nice.
Better? Yay.
Yes, loud enough to be heard. Yes.
Okay, perfect.
Although I think my sound alerts are now going to be super loud, but that's that'll be a problem I'll deal with later. Quack. I need to split my sound at some point, but I haven't been able to figure it out. So, yeah, sound alerts are good. Okay, they're not deafening everybody then. Perfect. Okay, allow me to open up my notes. Here we go. And I also need to look at my Twitch feed, not my OBS. Mary! Hello! Can we get a shout out for Mary, please? And a shout out for our Blubber brother. If I have mods here. Mod check, please. Have you heard as well, while we're on the talk of shoutouts, Sock, about the new Twitch function?
I've seen the promote chat message.
Yeah, so
If
there's the promote chat, and there's also now exclamation mark shoutout, which brings up a
oh, and
dynamic
Twitch does
window.
it?
Yeah, so it brings up a dynamic window with a follow thing on it, but I don't know if it's on me yet. I know it's on some partners,
Ah,
but I don't know if it's on affiliates yet. But I will do this for you.
that's really cool.
Yes.
Yes. There's my blubber brother. Thank you for 3 months, buddy. Thank you. And we also have... Oh. I'm really not very good at this. This is why I have moderators. There's two, and hello Syntax. Hello, hello. Yes, imagine having mods. Imagine. And there we go. And again, go follow those two. They are adorable and amazing. And that reminds me, I need to open up Nightbot. Very quickly. So let me just finish sorting that out. I knew I was forgetting one thing. I forgot to put your shout out link on. I think that should work there, but if not, I will manually do it as well. Hey, Zed, we have Zed. Also, VIPs can also do shoutouts if possible. Hey, Giga Zed is here. I hope everyone's doing good today. Anyway, so everybody is here. Everyone who's cute is here, including you. So you're super cute. So I had to ask you to be a guest here. So let's start with what. So I've got my introduction question here is what brought the name CheekySock around and like your Deep Fried Socks Twitter handle?
Okay, yeah, I have a story for that. So it kind of started in, I want to say 2016, when I kind of first started playing online games, and I don't know why, but anything to do with a sock was kind of this weird inside joke that I had with my friends. And so I guess my name was Deep Fried Sock. I really don't know why. It's really cringe. It's a very old username.
Sounds
so
cute.
basically, I kind of just like went with that for pretty much every username like that I pretty much had. It was always just Deep Fried Sock because I am very bad with making usernames. I don't know why. Making a username like stresses me out. I don't know if it stresses anyone else out, but
you're preaching to the choir with me.
If I have to like sign up for a game or something and it's like choose your username, I'm like, ooh, dang. I don't know what to pick, so I would always just be like, okay, Deep Fried Sock, whatever. I went with that, and then I made my Twitch account in 2018, and it was Deep Fried Sock back then. And when I decided to start streaming in 2020, I was like, you know, thinking of a better username, stressing me out, I can't do it, so I kept Deep Fried Sock for pretty much 2 years. And that's kind of where that name went, and then I was like, maybe I should change it. So I changed it slightly to CheekySock, but my Twitter handle is still Deep Fried Socks.
Yeah, it's like when I put up the post to Twitter for announcing our collab and everything. It was popping up Deep Fried Socks, and I'm like, oh my god, this is gonna look really silly.
Yep. Yeah.
Brandon failed to catch a Pokemon. So there's a thing in our chat where you can catch Pokemon in my chat, and Brandon's on a losing streak right now, so
oh no.
he has to catch every single Pokemon, and then it just turned on him and stopped him from being able to catch a single Pokemon for like 3 streams in a row. So now we have special redeems for him.
It's hilarious.
Nightbot is working.
It's
done it. It's giving you
Nightbot works.
It's giving you the full shout out there. So I'm actually going to just adjust it because it might actually be calling it every couple minutes, and I don't want it to. It's just going to spam the chat with your shout out. So, timer. Where's the timers? There it is. So, yeah, so you had this inside joke around about socks, basically, and that's where your
Yeah.
deep fried and cheeky sock name came from.
Yep. I still think it's very cringe, but I literally can't think of anything else. Like,
It's cute, though,
I was
to be
thinking
honest.
about prettier names, like especially when I was going through my whole debut stuff. I was like, do I really want to keep my name as like Deep Fried Sock?
Or do you want to switch
I feel
over to
like
something?
I feel like everybody has some really like nice, pretty names, but I was like, no, I literally can't do it. Like I can't think of anything that I'd want to be called, I guess, because everybody's called me Sock for like so long. I just felt like if I changed that, it'd feel really weird. So I
Yeah,
just changed it to
I think it
CheekySock.
would be
Slight change.
too disjointing, I guess, and people may not recognize you. Also, I must say,
Always be a sock.
yeah, indeed, you are the cheekiest of socks. Thank you for the first time chat as well, Jessica. Hello. So yeah, you're definitely preaching to the choir here about being awful at making usernames because look at my username.
Username's cool.
It's Saga of Reese. It's like it's a 10-15-year-old kind of gamer tag that I use. Hey piggies, a cute friend. Yes,
So...
Sock is very cute. And your PNG
Chat
is
very,
very
very cute.
Yeah, we are a bunch of cuties here, so.
So your username has some lore then. It's got some age.
There's a bit of background, yes. So it was also a bit of an inside thing with a couple of friends. I had just I was in my cringe stage at the time, like ultra cringe, where I used to just like join gaming clans and things like that. Oh, thank you for the nut. Nut.
Nice.
But like I had been in like
mode.
gaming clans on like say Halo and things like that. I was like peak mid-teens nerd. And like I had like names. I used to run by gamer tags that were based off of a game called Rogue Trooper, and used to go from things like that. And like I was really into that at the time, 2000 AD comics and stuff. So proper nerdy. And when I came out of the clans and like stopped coming out of stopped with the clans, I then needed a whole new username because and that's when one of my friends who had his gamer tag of Legend of James came through, and we were just like chatting, chilling. I was just talking about, I want to change my gamer tag, and he was like, why not change it to something similar to mine? And I was like, well, I can't exactly be Legend of Reese because there's only one legend around, because I was buttering his parsnips, So I just thought, what could you also call a legend? Oh, you could call it a saga. So that's where Saga of Reese comes from, because Reese is actually my real name, and Saga of Reese is the continuation of that. So about, I think it was 2010, that was when I got that username. I changed it once on Xbox when I joined the racing team for my esports, so I then became HCR Saga when I was doing my championships, but then as soon as I left and retired from it, I then went back to this. And my Twitch username has been like this the entire time, since 2012 when I opened up an account and did my first broadcasting thing with one of the racing guys when I commentated.
Wow.
So yeah, so that's where that came from. So absolutely 100%, like we both got the long list of the inside joke usernames, and I am thinking of changing mine, but I'm not sure yet. Very interesting name, I know. So it has nothing to do with it being a manatee on that one. And I think much like yours has nothing to do with a dragon, I guess.
Yeah, no, not at all. I wonder sometimes what people like think about maybe like what we would look like if they just thought of our usernames and then they see us and they're like, I feel like that doesn't match. Like,
Yeah,
or maybe they think it does match. Who knows?
I gained a nickname from that, and like even some close friends who sometimes drop by the channel here as well, close IRL friends. They actually call me by Saga instead of my actual name, despite the fact that they know my actual name.
Mhm.
And have known me
That's
by
kinda
that actual
funny.
name since before I was known as Saga. You know, so
I haven't had any of my IRL friends call me Sock, so
that's a plus.
I feel like if they did, I'd be like, whoa.
Hang on a second. Like, I'm so used to
Hold
being
on
called
here.
it that like if I'm called it in real life, I'm just like, meh, okay.
Mhm. I feel like Saga's a bit like it's a pretty cool name, but I feel like Sock is just kind of like, what the heck does that even mean?
It's a cute one though, because like give you to Dobby and Dobby is free elf, you see. Harry Potter reference. There you go. I'm awful at jokes. So, how did you get started into streaming? Like, what was your kind of like foray into it? What brought you into doing it?
Yeah. Well, it kind of started during COVID. Sad COVID times. I just kind of got this idea and I was like, I kind of want to just still be able to socialize with my friends, like my IRL friends. I didn't really have much of a intention of like, I guess, like streaming a lot or like making it like a big deal at the start.
Yeah.
So I just kind of started playing like horror games and just like little cute indie games, just in hopes that my friends would come watch and hang out for a bit and whatever.
Yeah.
And then,
So
that
things-
was.
Like things like Stardew Valley or things like that, is it? Or
Yeah, I think I played Stardew Valley a couple times, but I played like, I think the first couple ones I played was like Outlast, because I love
Spooky
that
game.
game. I also streamed Resident Evil 7, but I couldn't really get that far.
I'm
My
sorry.
PC was also struggling.
I'm sorry, Sock. I'm gonna have to interview in sing mode.
Sing mode? Okay, let's go.
But continue because I won't need to talk for a minute.
Okay, so that was kind of at the start of April of 2020, and then I found this game called Osu, which maybe some people know about Osu in the chat. Yeah,
I have heard of that
cringe-
game.
Yeah, circle clicking game, and I pretty much built a little community from that game ever since that point. And then I stopped playing it because I got really burnt out and I didn't really enjoy it that much anymore. But I streamed Osu for probably close to a year on Twitch, and then I kind of just had this thing where I was like, I'm gonna do something else. And then I switched to Dead by Daylight. Like, I have been through so many different content changes, it's not even funny.
That is such a contrast. I can't sing. I'm getting
Yeah, right? Like, a rhythm game to Dead by Daylight is pretty... Yeah, so that went over super, super well with all of my viewers.
That's like switching to Stardew Valley from Phasmophobia.
Yeah, exactly, right? And then...
I'm sorry, I can't do it
But
anymore.
pretty
I've got to
much-
go back to normal mode.
Pretty much ever since I started streaming and I started exploring Twitch, and I came across a like VR chat streamer, and like I haven't even played VR chat, not even once. And I don't know how this person showed up on my page. I don't know if they were from a raid or something, but I found this like mute VR chat streamer that was using like a VR chat model, and I was like, oh, that's like kind of cool. Like you could just use a model and like it's chill. Like that's cool. And then shortly after that, I discovered Zen. I discovered Zentrea, and so she was like first big VTuber influence for me.
Yeah.
And then ever since then, I kind of found everyone else, and I was like, okay, this is really cool. I really want to do this. And then of course I start doing my research, like, okay, VTubers, how do I get into this? And honestly, like, it's pretty intense just trying to like go into VTubing, because there's so many different things. You're like, where do I start? Like, what do I do? Like, there's PNGs, there's 2D models, there's 3D models, there's maybe a lot of equipment you have to buy, all this other stuff, and I was like, dang, this is like kind of overwhelming and expensive. Like
It's
at the time during COVID, it wasn't really, I couldn't really afford a model, unfortunately. So yeah, like it was just a lot, but yeah, like I don't know if you have any similar story to that.
yeah, it's like when I started, I didn't know it was. So the reason I started was a New Year's resolution that I was going to do something different with my time, and see how it goes. And it took me exactly 3 weeks to decide. Actually, I want to be a VTuber. After having
Nice.
seen again being mixed in with a couple of VTubers communities, having met them oddly enough through a voice actress. So
Oh,
I met
cool.
a voice actress called Dreams of Peaches, who's also a VTuber, and
Nice.
then I was introduced to Red Autumn, who then introduced me to a few other VTubers, and I kind of like got introduced through to that. Hello, Phil. Have a good time at the Fairbird. Thank you for the first time chat. Like the inspirations were there immediately. Like seeing from the grassroots that I kind of wanted to go from there. And then the idea about like being a manatee then came from like what animal doesn't really isn't in the pool that much, no pun intended, but like in terms of a VTuber pool, like what animals are seen most? Oh, foxes, cats. Now
Yeah,
I've seen a lot of
dragons.
dragons and whales, and I was like, I don't really want to do that. I want to be an aquatic one, but I don't want to be a whale. So I had a look and I was like, manatee, because my stream kind of thing was quite I was quite comfy with the streaming. I talk a little bit and then like just roll through casually. So it's always I always try and get a comfy vibe from streams. So it kind of suited being a manatee perfectly well. So that's
Yeah,
kind of where
definitely.
that came from. So where did the whole dragon come from?
Yeah, so in the summer of last year, I was like, okay, I think I'm finally in a good spot to like kind of commit fully to VTubing, like to commission a model, to actually put in the time to stream and like kind of, because I was notoriously known for not being consistent on Twitch. Like some months I would stream maybe 5 times. Sometimes I would leave for like 3 weeks and I'd be like, hey guys, I'm back. And then I'd disappear for another like 2 weeks. And then other weeks maybe I'd stream like every day. Like it was just very inconsistent. So I was like, okay, if I'm going to commit to commissioning like a model, which I wanted for years at that point, like I was like, okay, like I gotta put in the time too. So I was like, okay, I'm just gonna do it. And pretty much I started that journey in September of last year. And I found an artist that I liked through like a live 2D Discord. Because I was really, really picky too with like artists. And I was like, I don't really know who to go with. And everybody has different styles and different, I guess, processes too. And then I found my artist and I saw that they hadn't done any commissions before. So in a way, I was kind of taking a risk. But I really liked their style, and I was like, okay, we're gonna do this. And so I reached out to them, and we got talking, and then pretty much the rest is history. But in terms of like my design and the reason why I picked a dragon to kind of be like, I guess the theme. I don't know if theme's the right word, but like
It kind of is a full theme for you now, though, isn't it? Like, all of your
yeah, like I
stream
guess
assets are dragon related.
like some people pick like different I guess creatures and or animals and stuff like that. Some people don't have anything like that. Some people are like full on like a creature, like no human aspects whatsoever. Which is why I love VTubing, is there's so many different like designs out there. But anyways, that could be a whole nother topic.
Yeah, there is, like...
But
I mean, at the moment,
like,
there's a dragon and a manatee talking to each other. You can only get
yeah.
that in VTubing.
Exactly. But ever since I was little, I've always been obsessed with dragons. I don't know where the obsession came from, but pretty much ever since I could remember. Like,
a manatee and a dragon walk into a bar.
Yes.
But yeah, pretty much ever since I could
Are you
remember,
Twitch baby
like as a
subs
kid,
Sergey
I
off
was
one
like,
party one
dragons
Sergey
are
off
real.
one
Like
party
I was
one.
very,
Sorry
very
I'm late.
adamant
Hope the
in
Blubcast
convincing
has been
people
great
that
so
dragons were real.
far.
Like I'm like 5
Sergey
years
off
old
one
and I'm
head
like,
pat, Sergey
dragons
off
are
one
real.
head
And they'd be
pat.
like, no, and I'm like, wow, you're crushing my soul.
I don't think chat heard half of that because there was a sub alert come through. Thank you everyone for the resub. We have a chat baby now. Hello. So I didn't quite... I don't know about chat, but I didn't hear half of that, unfortunately, because of the alert.
Yeah, no worries. No, but I don't know, I was just really fascinated by them. I also played a lot of Spyro, which I think is ironic that my colors are purple and yellows. But yeah, I
mean,
pretty
you
much
could always
obsessed
do a
with them.
Spyro cosplay with your VTuber. Oh wait, you've done that.
Yeah, pretty much. But like it was kind of cute. About maybe a year ago or so, I was cleaning out some of like my closet, and I found some really, really old journals, like from when I was so little. Like I don't know, I was probably 5 or 6, and I drew this like dragon, and it was like I was just writing about, oh, like why dragons are awesome, and you know, oh, they'll protect you and they're strong and all this stuff, and it was so cute. And
you are so cute.
so like in a way, me being a dragon is kind of just like a connection to my childhood and just kind of, I guess, keeping dreams alive, you know. That's why I love streaming.
As well.
Yeah, streaming's an escape, and it's a very like creative outlet, so I feel like you can really do anything you want. So I was like, I can be a dragon girl? Hell yeah, I'm gonna do that.
Yeah.
That's the story.
So your PNG, did that come before you ordered the model or after?
It came after, because by the time like I started talking with my model artist, the whole process took, I'd say, 8 months, something like that.
It's quite a while.
So, and I was like, well, I don't really want to wait that long. So then I found an artist, also from a Discord, I believe. And I was like, hi, like, do you do PNG, like VTuber PNG artwork? And she said, yeah. And then so I got this super cute PNG made, and then I started streaming using my PNG in January, and then I debuted in June. Yeah. My model was done for like 3 months before I debuted, but I was not ready.
You weren't ready to plan your debut.
No,
Because
no, it was
when
stressful.
was it that we
There's so
met?
much stuff.
Because we met
Oh,
March,
gosh.
wasn't it? I think it was March.
Yeah, a while ago. Long time ago.
Yeah, a very long time ago. I think it was around about March time. I think it was just as I went through 100 that I met you, and like dropped by one of your streams, and I was just like, I really like this person. I really like you. So you vibe so well. So yeah. Because like there's been quite a lot of interactions obviously on Twitter, because people are always trying to like get mixing and networking on these like little posts and stuff, and it's like
Yeah.
you'll jump on what they're doing, and sometimes, not to be mean to them or anything, but like their vibe just isn't the right vibe for me. So like yeah, but I've met some
Yeah.
amazing people through it, so it's been really good.
Yeah,
In fact,
that's kind of the thing with, like, sorry.
no, go on. You're gonna say it better than me.
I'm just gonna say, like, that's kind of the thing with Twitter, and because it's like sometimes people will be like, you know, they'll send out that kind of stereotypical networking post, like, oh, I want to meet new people, like, introduce yourselves, blah blah blah. But then like you maybe do all of that, and then they don't go through with that, and then it's just kind of like, oh, like I kind of just feel like you posted that just so you could get followers. You're not actually concerned about meeting new people. So that's kind of like the poopy part about Twitter, is that some people are like that.
Yeah, some people literally are doing it for attracting clout, essentially, which is a bit, yeah. It doesn't sit very well with me, and it doesn't vibe well with me. So.
No, it doesn't. Like, I've made a couple posts like that, but I've reached out to a lot of people and like become mutuals with them, and I think that's great.
I think we ended up meeting in one of these. So
yeah, and like I've met like a lot of streamers from those posts, because like we both reach out to each other, so it's like, okay, it's a mutual thing, and that's great. But like I made a Twitter post I think like a week ago or so, and it was literally just such a simple tweet. I did not think anything would happen. It was just like, oh, say hi if you see this, like basically just
I saw
like
that one,
interact
and
with
like you had 1 million people.
Oh my gosh, it was insane. Like at first I was replying to people, and I was replying to every hi, and I was like saying hi back, and I was like, you know, trying to meet new people. And then I went to bed and I woke up and it had like 500 comments, and I'm like, oh my gosh, like I can't do that.
I saw that, and I was like, wow. But yeah,
I was like, yeah, I'd really like to meet everyone, but like I did not think this was gonna happen.
So many.
And I probably replied to 200 people anyways, but at a certain point, like my brain's like, I can't do it. It's too many.
It's too many people.
Yeah,
it's
Twitter's kind of funny for that. Like, you might spend a long time making maybe a post or whatever, and you're like, okay, maybe this will do really well, and then you'll post it and it gets like not so good likes. Yeah, it gets buried, exactly.
Buried. Like I've
and then you
done
make a silly post and it blows up.
Oh, I've done a couple silly posts before, and like it's gotten like say 1, maybe 2 people interacting with it. But when I did my Twit longer to announce my break, that reached so many people as well. Not very many people like reacted to it or liked or commented too much, but I had a lot of messages and comments as a result of that. So like yeah, it's it's literally the algorithm is a really funny thing on Twitter. It's like 1 minute you could do something that should take off and it doesn't, and then the next minute you do something that's just like innocent and normal and it blows up and you end up winning Twitter.
Yeah. You won the algorithm.
Yeah, and it's like you can play the game or you lose the game. And it's like, yeah, the algorithm's weird.
It is very weird. I've just given up trying to understand algorithms for everything.
I put some hashtags on the post just to see if it can get more visibility, but other than that, that's it, really. I'll just do like my good morning little posts, and then if I want to say something during the day, I'll then tweet that. But if I don't, I don't. It's just...
Yeah.
That's it, you know.
I'm about the same. Unless I make a silly tweet and it... Yeah, that too. That's another thing too, like when I was getting so many replies on that post, I was like, I just don't have the time, and like, I feel bad.
Yeah.
And I shouldn't feel bad, but it's like, I feel bad, like I feel like I should be responding to everyone, but it's like, I don't have the time to.
Yeah, it's like, it's pretty much with work. It's like trying to balance work, the background stuff, and then the VTubing itself, like actually streaming and going live. Like I go live for say 2 to 3 hours on a day, maybe 4 if I'm lucky, on certain games. Sometimes I'll go longer if I'm particularly enjoying it and not tired. But I'll probably be spending most of my waking hours either working or trying to do something in the background. You know, so, and I'm sure that's the same for you.
Yeah, especially like I...
Oh no. Wait for it to pop up. It's very delayed, so I don't know if it actually came through or if it...
Never gonna give you
there you go.
up, never gonna let you down, never gonna run around and desert you.
Never gonna make you oh God. Oh. Okay, sound alerts. Calm. And chat just got jump scared.
Uh-oh.
Sorry. But yeah, like it definitely is like that though. Like there's a lot of work that's done in the background.
Yeah. Like I'm going to try to start editing clips and making like TikTok videos and content for TikTok. But that's also going to take more time, so I have to kind of like allocate time in the week to make just TikTok videos. And
a lot of people have been moving to a lot of people are moving to YouTube Shorts because TikTok are actively banning VTubers at the moment.
Oh, wait, really?
Yeah, a couple of people have posted up on Twitter that they're being banned purely because they are a VTuber. For some reason, it's like
VTubers are against TOS.
Apparently, yeah. Apparently on the clock app, you know. So that's kind of I because I was planning to kind of look at editing some stuff for TikTok as well, and yeah, that stopped. Oh, Brandon caught it. He caught a Pokemon. Hey, Vegeta, he caught a Pokemon.
Wow, congrats, Brandon.
So, what is
well,
something...
I think I'm gonna...
Oh, go on.
I think I'm gonna make it a personal goal then to post as much content as possible on TikTok and try to get banned.
Speedrun.
Cause like, yeah, speedrun. Like, if my content blows up to the point where like I'm getting reported for being a VTuber, I just, I'm okay with that. that's
Get
if
that
that's how
clout.
if that's how I'm gonna go,
You're just like
then
you're like the guy who's looking around a corner licking his lips in the meme.
yeah,
Here
like,
comes
I
all the
will,
attention.
Yeah. If I get banned, then I can be like, yeah, I got banned on TikTok just for being a VTuber. I think that's like hilarious.
Hey,
So
here we go. Come check me out. I got banned from TikTok. Hey yo.
Hey YouTube, I got banned off Clock App for just being a VTuber and existing.
Embrace my existence. Hey yo.
Mhm. Embrace the cringe.
So, what's something about yourself that most people won't know?
Oh jeez. Oh gosh, I don't know.
Sounds like a great video title. What? Too good for Clock App.
Like, I'm gonna need some help getting specific because I'm gonna be thinking about a billion different things. You thinking like streaming wise or like just
Whichever you are most comfortable with talking about.
one second. My cat is being mischievous.
There we go. She's got a cat.
1 second.
So yeah, Sock has a cat. Doing cat things. She's got a cat. We can trust her. Absolutely. We can absolutely
Yeah,
trust Sock.
I actually have 2 cats. So
Two
I guess
cats,
that's something.
double the trustworthiness.
Yeah, I guess that's something some people might not know about me.
2 cats.
Yeah.
Yo. What are
Yeah.
their names?
Jack and Johnny.
Ooh, Jack and Johnny.
They are very sweet.
Very sweet kitties. The cat helped.
Yeah.
Jack the Ripper. Wait, what?
No.
No.
Well, I guess something else is I really like designing things and like working with different softwares and making things, digital things. But I don't really talk that much about that stuff on stream because it's like I feel like nobody really cares. So it's like I don't really chat too much about my like I guess IRL interests or like things that I do. But yeah, I guess that's a little
but
fun fact about me.
little fun fact. You like designing things and you
Yeah.
have 2 cats.
Yeah.
That's yeah.
Oh, well, I mean, I can't drink coffee because it makes me sick. Don't know
Fair.
why. Yeah, I just have a bad reaction to coffee. So
Yeah, as everyone says, you'll be surprised at how many people probably do care about like the IRL stuff from you, like your
Yeah.
design and things like that. Like
if people were to ask like and that, like I'd be like, cool, yeah, I'll talk about it, but I feel like especially during like playing games and stuff like that, I kind of just focus on like the game, you know?
which is fair enough. Like you're
And,
commentating
like,
on the content, so
yeah. But like if I'm doing like just chatting streams, I guess, yeah, I might go into that sort of stuff a little bit.
now speaking on your just chatting segments, they are generally fairly long in comparison to a lot of just chatting segments in streams.
Oh, yeah.
They're about what, an hour, something like that normally.
Oh, well, like sometimes like I can honestly just talk and just chatting for hours, like if I want to. So, like, before, oh, even when I debuted, I would just sometimes I would just talk for like 3 hours almost sometimes, or just like
I know on your debut you talked a lot, and I think it was your like your nerves that you were talking so much. But honestly, you were really good on your debut. It was so
thank you.
cool.
I feel like debuts there's a lot of stress, and I was like so nervous. Like I will never forget like when I had my starting soon screen on for my debut stream. And I was just sitting there like, oh my gosh, like I'm getting all nervous, I'm getting sweaty, and everybody was like there, and I'm like, oh my gosh, I actually have to do the thing. I have to debut.
Yeah,
So it was exciting, but man, like debuts are nerve-wracking.
they really are.
They're intense.
Also, thank you for the first time chat, Mount and Drio. Is that the right way of saying that, or Mount and Drio, or yeah? I really butcher names, so sorry. I hope you're doing good today.
Hello. Yeah, that's a
They
good point,
said-
Melt.
So sometimes it's hard to define a line of what's fine or not. But yeah, don't want to be nosy. A lot of the time, I tend to not want to be nosy or anything. But like,
Yeah, me too.
yeah, it's. I'm very conscious of pushing too far, so I try not to. So yeah, can 100% understand, because it is a very grey area as to like all of a sudden you can end up stepping over that line and you don't realize it.
Yeah, and I mean, this is kind of related, but I haven't had this happen to me like personally, but I've heard some like sad stories from some other VTubers where like they'll maybe share some information that's like quote unquote breaking the immersion, and then people get really upset at them, and I'm like, what? Like that's so wrong. Like like somebody will talk about something personal, and then people will comment and be like, what? You're not sticking to your character. And I'm like, dude, we are real people. Like,
Oh yeah,
yeah. So I feel like there's a stress there, or worry like people have, specifically like I guess when you're a VTuber, to kind of keep this kind of image, I guess.
Yeah, and then there's the immersion or being asked about immersion breaking and things like that. It's just I can imagine
like,
that it's
yeah, like-
really stressful.
Personally, like I love when VTubers are like personal and share like IRL stuff. Like it feels like, I don't know. I just like that more. I feel
It is
like
really lovely.
sometimes, yeah, like I don't know, cause I mean playing up a character is like fun and all, but it's good to not get consumed by doing that, you know.
Yeah,
So I feel
it's
like you have people that are always like, oh my gosh, you're not sticking to character 100% of the time. I can't
oh my
believe
god,
this.
I'm unfollowing.
I'm gonna
Yeah.
unfollow you.
Yeah, and the other thing
It's-
that I can find being stressful as well is like when someone's really persistent about it,
Yeah.
and it's like, yeah, it can be really tiring. As everyone says, it's like, yeah, exactly. Especially if, say, IRL, you're
Mhm.
not 100% for any particular reason, like, and then
Oh,
people
yeah,
go, oh, well,
totally.
you're supposed to be the man. Like for me, it's like I've had a couple people come up to me and go, oh, well, why are you cancelling the stream? It's like, well, because while I'm a manatee, I'm also a human, and humans get
Exactly.
sick. The manatee model doesn't get sick, but the human behind the manatee model does. So
Yeah, and the human sometimes has stuff to deal with, and sometimes not so nice stuff, you know? It's like,
yeah. So
I would love to live in in the VTuber world fantasy if I could, but unfortunately life does not allow that. So
Nope, we aren't big enough channels to be able to live off of that. So like we're definitely not like Bao or Numi or Lily or people like that, but
yeah.
we are ourselves, as they are as well themselves. So everybody is unique, and we just do what we do, isn't it? So depends on the audience you build. If people came for the RP experience, they get mad when they don't get it. Yeah, that's kind of why I don't really have it here, and I don't think I've ever seen it in your chat whenever I've been there. Is it?
No.
Thank God. Because it
Yeah,
can be
no.
very weird. Like I've jumped in on another channel and they had like a proper role playing thing going on in the chat, and I'm just like, what?
Yeah, that's not for me, but if you like that stuff, you know, go get that bag, whatever. That's just not for me though.
Same here. It's not for me either. So yeah, there's
Like
a
I
time and a
can't
place.
even like I can't even do ASMR without laughing. Like I just can't keep a straight face. I could not imagine role playing. Like I would literally I would lose it. I would break character all the
Note to
time.
self: don't trust you with a 3DO then.
Like I am just I don't know. Yeah, I would just start laughing. I could not keep in character, I don't think. I would just yeah.
Thank you for the luck as well. Oh, here we go. You're gonna get a proper earful of this now. Brandon, is this his revenge for all of the chat commands because he can't catch a Pokemon? So there's actually a story behind that redeem.
Thanks,
Stop getting the
buddy.
live ASMR.
ImZ and cheered X69 nice.
69, nice. Thank you for the 69 bits, Zed. So I did my mic debut with the Rode microphone, playing some, I think it was Assassin's Creed Origins, and another streamer, Hazery, came into the chat and said to me, "Can I get an ara ara from it?" And I'm like, "Oh no," because then everyone in chat was just like, "Do it, do it," and I'm like, "I'm gonna have to make it a redeem." So yeah,
I have not done one of those yet on my stream ever.
that will be a first.
I will maybe save it for something maybe in the future. I don't know.
Yeah. Maybe like a sub goal or something where you have to end the
Yeah.
end every sentence with it or something.
And it will be a very high sub goal because I
Yeah.
I have avoided saying it for so long. But you know, if chat makes me do it, then I guess I have to.
You heard her, chat.
Maybe in a future subathon or something. Maybe.
Yeah. It's like speaking on like subathons and stuff, it seems to be subathon season again.
Yeah, I was actually thinking of maybe planning one for October and doing all spooky games.
Yeah, oh, there's a posture check and a hydrate and a stretch. I think we
Ooh.
both should do this.
Yes.
I've actually and then it again, my sound alerts are coming through very loud at the moment, so they're coming through super loud. So sorry if it is super loud. God.
Oh my
Oh
goodness.
no, this is gonna be mad. Right, thank you for Tori keeps getting jump scared. Poor Tori. Hervo is your least favourite mod. I mean, there are only two, so so yeah. There's the hydrate. All good there. Thank you, Zed. No, thank you to Ervan for jump scaring half of chat. The thing is I really need to split out my my audio, but I need to actually spend a day doing it, and I just haven't had the time as of late. So I've just had desktop audio itself, and that means everything coming through desktop audio. So yeah. Okay. So you kind of already answered the third note question I had, which was how long have you been streaming for? Which was, again, you started streaming in 2020, didn't you? It's in your mod contract. You're legally obliged to reply to an "ah" with an "ah." Yeah. Justice leaving. Everyone tackle her. Yeah. Oh no. Just chilling and drawing, and suddenly the headphones are blowing out my eardrums. Sorry, Tori. Oh no. This has just been a meme. Okay, so I'm going to need to explain this one. So Michael, the other mod, his stream has a redeem for and everyone was spamming that, so I put it on my channel, and as a result as well, just to see just to see if it was just a meme that everybody did, and it turns out it is a meme that everybody does.
That's
So
funny.
yeah, so it's quite a lot of fun there. So you also answered the other question I had, which was when did you start VTubing? Because again, that was what, September 21 that you kind of started doing that with your PNG and stuff, wasn't it?
Yeah, I started with the PNG in January of this year,
Yeah.
and then debuted in June, so like 6 months. 6 months after, so I used PNG for a good 6 months, which is actually pretty good.
Yeah.
I played lots of FNAF.
Yeah. It's been 5 months now that I've had this PNG. Ervo Zed, I love you guys, but please let me work. Oh no, Brandon.
Not again.
Oh my god, Brandon. He's neither of those guys. Oh my god, Brandon. So, what do you enjoy most about streaming? Like, what is your favorite part?
My favorite part about streaming is being able to interact with everyone and build a community. Like, I think that's really the best part. And I mean, second to that is obviously like being able to be a VTuber and have like a cool model that's kind of reflective of yourself and
Yeah, you
and
get to be
use
a cool
that.
dragon.
But yeah, or like a cool manatee. But like,
Blub,
I think
yes.
the main thing for me is being able to hit go live and then see familiar faces and just chat and like kind of like what we're doing right now. We're just like chatting for like, it's already been an hour. I don't know how, but time just flies whenever I stream, and it's just always a good time.
Yeah,
It's a good
I get the
escape
same.
from IRL, I guess, too.
Like when I started doing this as a resolution, it was also a bit of an escape as well. Wanted to see how it could be done, whether it could be done with something as basic as what I had. Turns out, yes, it could, with a computer that combusted as soon as you turned it on. But we like I very quickly found out that like we definitely needed a lot more to do to like a lot more upgrades to do to sustain that, and I don't know if that's something that you learned or
Well, there's certainly some things that like I guess I'm limited to PC wise. But the things that I'm limited to are not things that I really want to pursue. Like, for example, you know, using a 3D model with full tracking and doing like Beat Saber streams. Like, okay, I can't do that, but would I do that anyways if I could? I don't know. So,
Yeah, Beat
I
Saber do
definitely
be
like.
looking pretty tough to do.
Oh yeah, like I love Beat Saber, but I think playing anything VR is pretty intensive. I would say honestly, like my biggest upgrades would be my model and my mics, getting microphone upgrades.
Yeah. What microphone is it that you use?
So right now I use a Shure SM7B. It's a kind of a fancier mic, but I've wanted one for a very long time, and I was like, okay, I will make the upgrade to this one, and then like I'll never have to worry about upgrading again. So
I hear it's a very popular microphone as well.
it
Like-
is, because while it is like expensive, I would say for like good microphones, it's pretty reasonable. Like there's some microphones that I see streamers use, and I'll look it up, and they're like $1,000 plus or even $2,000 microphones, and I'm like, what? Oh
Sheesh.
jeez, like that's a lot of money. So yeah, the Shure was
That's more than my
definitely still a lot of
PC.
money, but yeah, same.
I mean, my PC isn't that expensive to be fair because I bought mine on an emergency purchase. So, mine's like £600, something like that. So my microphone's about a sixth of that.
Yeah.
But no, I'm probably gonna look at a Shure SM7 at some point, but I think I'm gonna need a computer that will run everything fast before I upgrade the mic again. So,
Mhm.
because the Rode does its job, it does a good job.
And it
But
sounds
yeah,
pretty good. Like it sounds good.
I've tried to kind of tune it so it sounds a bit smoother and not so peaky in it, but it is still a little bit peaky. But then again, the mic was developed in 2016, so it's quite an old microphone. So you know, it still does the job though.
And that's all I need.
Indeed, I've also been eyeing up a 3DO to be honest.
What is
One of
that?
those. It's one of those mics that's got the 2 ears on it that you can do ASMR style stuff with it.
Oh, those ones.
Yeah. So then I can give Blubs to chat in their ears.
Damn, aren't those like really expensive?
There's two main ones. Like you can get the ones with the white ears, and the white-eared ones are somewhere between. Thank you, Brandon. Between like £300 and £500, I think, something like that at the moment. And then you got your black-eared ones, which are like double to treble it. And then you
Oh,
got to
wow.
use an XLR interface and everything with them as well. So
Mhm.
we've woken Tori up again. Sorry, chat. Just don't, Irvon, don't, just don't, don't. So yeah, like with mics, absolutely. Like I think my mistake that I've made is by putting a condenser up rather than a dynamic. But again, I didn't really know that until like not that long ago.
Mm.
So it's kind of like one of those things that I'm not regretting or anything. Irvon is being good for now, yes. Oh, Jazz! Oh my God, Jazz! Oh my days! I am having my ears bombarded with the So, yeah, like Tori's been betrayed by one of her wifeys. But like, yeah, with regards to episode 2 Attack of the Ahs, with regards to building the community and everything, I agree. Like, I never thought I'd build a community, especially being a streamer who's come from another person's community. Like, I started off within another person, with another person's Discord, and then I just started going from there. So Manny can hear those across the room from his headphones. Wow. Sorry it's so loud, bud. I can't quite tune everything down. I'll figure it out sometime. We'll have to embrace the scuff. But like, we're now 9 months down the road, and it's 9 months down the road for me, and I've got a really nice little community around here in chat here that all kind of troll each other with the or with Brandon being completely incapable of throwing a Pokeball. And I can imagine you're exactly the same with being able to build a community around all the different games that you've played and everything like that. So, like, I've seen you having a really nice community all around you, or talking with you, chatting with you, pressing F whenever you get killed on Phasmo.
Yeah.
It's absolutely a. Brandon, why did you do that? You unfollowed me to then follow me back. Thank you for the follow, but really, Brandon. Or was that you actually following? Because my number count has just gone up to 294, so up from 293. So I don't know if that's Twitch being mad or if that is. But yeah, and yeah, 6 off of 300 from the looks of it as well, which is, yeah, so troll me with a sound alert. So yeah, like I've been in your chat quite often actually. If I'm just lurking or if I've been, well, you've known if I've been like chatting with you and that, and it's always been an absolute pleasure to be in your chat, like, and being able to interact with your community and that.
Aww.
Like,
I'm glad.
Like, watching you play Phasmo sometimes is just so much memes.
God, it's hilarious. Like, I honestly have some of the worst luck in that game, but I think it's funny. Because chat could just laugh at me, and yeah.
It's a lot of fun to just be bad at a game and just embrace it. Oh.
Okay, I know this is a really bad idea, but I'm already here, so here we fucking go. Right. Extra noses pounces on you, ooh, you're so warm. Couldn't help but notice your bolts from across the floor. Noses your Nicky wakey till day Matilde, hee hee. Unzips your baggiest pants, oh baby, you so musky. Take me home, pet me, and make me yours, and don't forget to stuff me. See me like my widow baby, tail off for your bulgy. Kisses and lickies your neck. I hope daddy likey, nuzzles and wuzzles your chest. I be getting thirsty. Hey, I got a little itch, you think you can help me? Only 7 inches long, ooh, please adopt me. Paws on your butt as I lick my lips. Ooh, punish me please. Gotta hit him with this furry shit, he don't see it coming.
Thank you, Zed, for the uwu copy pasta. And Brandon forgot to throw a Pokeball again. Wow, okay. Spartan DB9, welcome to the chat. Hello, buddy. How are you? Sock is here. Yes, she is.
Oh, hi, Spartan.
Spartan DB9. Welcome in, Spartan. Welcome to the Cove, the Blubcast in the Cove. Sock is here, so I join. Hey, yo. Hopefully you have a comfy time here and embrace the memes of the chat. And don't forget, if you do like your stay here, be sure to drop a follow.
Do British people actually exist?
No.
Hype
I mean,
train!
they
Can we
must
start a
be
hype
a
train?
meme. There's not a single thing
Please,
about
no.
them. And I mean
Do
it.
British people
Let's go
exist?
through the evidence. 1. Where are they from? Not a single country in the world is named Britain. Some people say they come from England and England is inside Britain, but if that was the case, they would be British, they would be Englanders. Also, heard
Oh
some
my
silly
goodness.
theories about them coming from Wales. Guys, no.
I think
Whale
Chad
people
needs to
do
start
not
a hype
exist.
train for-
Whales live in the sea.
For all of
no.
these sound alert
There is a
reviews.
consensus on British people coming from
I think
Europe,
Saga deserves a
but
hype
then we
train.
are left with a whole continent of
Thank you,
possible
hydrate,
locations.
Spartan.
That's as good as nothing. 2. What do they eat? Every country has at least one main dish. Even the US has their burgers. But these British people, what do they eat?
Eyes.
Heard some people associating them with tea, but everyone knows that's an Asian thing. Shouldn't they come from Europe? One of these 2 points must be wrong, though. To me, it looks too sketchy. And 3. What language do they
Kimo got
speak?
a,
I challenge you,
gift sub.
putting all my money and my ass on the line here, to find
Oh my
a supposed British person speaking
on for
their
so
native
long.
language. Most of them just speak a broken English. Yes, English. Really suspicious, huh? And I even tried to look deeper into it. Maybe British just sound like English, just like Spanish could sound like Portuguese for a non-speaker. So I looked up British Dictionary on Google, and what I found was shocking. Every word in
word
there was American.
was American.
I kid you not. What this could mean is beyond my capabilities, but I can
Sad.
safely
Thank you
assure
for the
you
5
that
gifted
British
subs.
people
Oh,
do
no.
not exist.
Do I have a wheel here? I need to add the wheel here. I've got to spin a wheel. There it is. I need to spin the wheel to see what Zed has got. Sorry, bear with me. I wasn't expecting this. Nobody expects the
unexpected.
Spanish Inquisition. Okay, we spin the wheel. Let's see what Zed has won. He gets to add something to the wheel. What would you like to add to the wheel, Zed? Drop the wheel off for a sec. Oh man, right, I'll catch up with everything that's happened in chat now. Again, thank you everyone for the 100 biddies. Ty, thank you for playing the British people copy pasta. Do British people exist? And again, if you like these memes and want to catch up with more of them, again, feel free to drop a follow. And thank you, Zed, for the 5 gifted subs. Welcome to to Close in BTW, Melt, Jessica, Crotor, and Mimi PNG. Ayo. Let's scroll down. The manatee does fight. Oh my god, he wants me to suffer. Okay. Right. Okay, added to the wheel. It's gonna have a weighting of 1. There we go. It's all added on there now. Get swole with Saga Arc. Hey, if you saw me IRL, I'm definitely not swole. Yes, yes, Spartan. We've got Sock's PNG model here. So, what was it that we were talking about before chaos happened? I actually forgot what we were talking about.
We were talking about our communities and like
Oh, yeah.
the best part of streaming.
Yes, 100%. I bet the best part of streaming 100% is definitely the community. Because like without a community there is no stream pretty much. Like we would end up like
Yeah.
streaming to nobody. And while we'd still be streaming, we probably
Exactly.
wouldn't be as happy.
Mm-hmm.
So without a community, you don't have the interactions, you don't have the fun, you don't have the memes. The fact that my chat is extremely chaotic, but I wouldn't have it any other way. You know, they're all lovely. They're all blubby. Good night, Ty. Have a good evening, bud.
Oh, bye, Ty.
So, what's your like favorite game? I know you used to play a lot of like Spyro and things like that, but what is your absolute favorite game?
Ooh. My absolute favorite game. Well, it's hard. I do love, of course, like the very old Spyro games, but I can't really play those anymore because I don't have an old PlayStation or any of the games. But I spend a lot of time on Stardew Valley. I really love Stardew Valley.
Yeah.
It's just really cozy. You
It is.
need like a feel-good game. Like it's there, and it's very comfy. I also really enjoyed playing Animal Crossing New Horizons.
Yes.
That was the first Animal Crossing game I ever played, and I put in like 300 hours, like nothing. Like I checked the game time, I was like, oh my, it's with 300 hours, and I love it.
The only
I
game on
love it.
Switch that I've got that many hours in at the moment is Pokemon Sword, but Animal Crossing is catching up to that, so yeah. 100%.
I love Legend of Zelda, like a lot of the games from that series. The first one I ever played was Ocarina of Time,
Oh, that's a
and
classic.
I've played Majora's Mask, Twilight Princess,
Two other bangers.
Breath of the Wild. I haven't played like any of the other ones. Like I think it's called Wind Waker. I haven't tried that one.
Yeah, Wind Waker, I think, was
but yeah.
the GameCube one, I think.
I really enjoyed them, and I really like Outlast, which is kind of a big contrast from Stardew Valley and Animal Crossing.
Like, yeah, it's like 1 minute you're plowing fields, next minute you're running away from big bad demon things.
Yeah, but I just love it. Outlast is I don't know what it is. I just love it. I beat it. Like I've played it so much at this point. Oh, and Stray, the game that came out this year.
Stray is such a good game.
I think Stray is going to like forever hold a place in my heart. I don't know. I can't exactly put a finger on why. Like I can't pinpoint why exactly, but it just feels like a game that I feel like if I was like young, like a little kid again, I would have loved it so much. Like that would have been probably one of my favorite games. So
I really, really wanted to play Stray on stream, but of course, Potato PC means I can't. So I played it off stream instead, and it was a really nice game to play. So it's not a very
Yeah.
long game, but it's
no,
got a
but
cat
it
in
is-
it.
Yeah.
You play as a cat.
I love the atmosphere. I love the robots. I loved everything about it.
Yeah.
I beat it pretty much in like two sittings. I also had COVID at the time, so maybe that's also making it seem extra special in my memories, is because like I felt really bad, and playing that game kind of made me feel better, so I love it.
Yeah.
I love it.
Like when I had COVID, I sunk myself into. If I wasn't watching some of my friends streaming, it was I think I sunk somewhere like a good 60, 70 hours in that week into. I was just playing Pokemon Sword quite a bit, doing some shiny hunts and stuff, but I was also doing a lot of Destiny as well, so playing Destiny 2.
Mm-hmm.
That game's 50-50 really. Like the game can be either very, very good or it can be absolutely dumpster fire.
Yeah, I haven't played Destiny 2, but I've heard from many people that they like it. But it's just like it's a bit of a grind.
It is. It's
Game.
very much a grind at the end game. It's very nice to play the normal content. So like if you're ever playing like the storyline content and the DLC storyline content, it's really nice. Seasonal content is also very nice. But the end game stuff, like that's the grind, because with end game you've got to matchmake with people. You can't have it
Yeah.
automatically match made. You actually have to find people to play it with. And they are very difficult, and you have to do it multiple times over to get something.
Wow.
So it can be like super annoying at times. So yeah,
Yeah,
it's fun for a new player to jump in, as long as you don't touch Crucible, because Crucible is it is the dumpster fire, 100%
Oh,
a dumpster
no.
fire. Yeah. So yeah, it's that's one of those games. So you play a lot of Phasmophobia, obviously. So what's your favorite part of playing Phasmo?
Well, I do play a decent amount of Phasmo.
Said, thank you for the
But-
knock knock.
A lot of like the time that I spend actually playing the game is when I'm streaming it. I don't really play it off stream because I am like a bit scared sometimes, and I also don't find it like as much fun. So I'd say the part that I really like about playing Phasmo is being able to like do stupid stuff.
I can't hear you. Sorry, I couldn't hear you with that. My chat is trolling me again.
But yeah, I guess my best part about playing Phasmo is just like having silly and scary stuff happen in game, and then just being able to like laugh with chat, and yeah. Also being able to get this like satisfaction feeling when you get the ghost type right, and you only get like maybe one piece of evidence or no pieces of evidence. Feel like a little detective. So I kind of like that part about it.
Yeah,
But-
it's like the investigation and stuff like that. I don't
Mostly
think-
it's the memeing with chat.
Yeah. I don't think I can actually play it on my own. Like, I definitely have to play it with people.
Yeah. I just don't think it's as fun, like if I were to just be playing it solo and not streaming, like just kind of by myself in my own time, because I've already played so much of it. Like I think just playing it just to play it, I don't think I'd really enjoy it that much.
Yeah, I would imagine if you're playing it off stream, you'd want to play with people rather than on your own.
Yeah.
Yeah, I can fully understand that.
And
But like,
I guess too, like, oh, go ahead.
go on.
Well, it's just because, like, Phasmophobia is my main game that I do stream, and if I have any other time to actually play any games, I'm gonna play something else. So, my, like, stream time is where I can, like, play Phasmo and maybe do some other games, but it's mostly Phasmo, and then, when I'm not streaming, I could use that time to do other things, so maybe play different games that I also want to play. So yeah.
Yeah, it's one of those games, isn't it? That it can be very, very fun to do from something that is just so simple and basic. Like, it's literally, you go in, you investigate a haunted house, you find evidence, figure out the ghost, and then go home
Yeah.
and try not to die. That's
Yeah.
it. Like, that's literally all it is. It's literally like each game can be done in 20 minutes, but it's so
Yeah.
good, so good.
It's fun.
Yeah, it is a lot of fun. Yeah, like the first time I played it, I was actually on someone else's channel, and it was part of a bit of a collaboration, and I was playing it with them, and I was just, I think I was van camping half the time because I was so scared.
That's okay.
But then I kind of got a bit more used to it as the night went on, so I was then doing a lot more. So I've been in your chat, and I happen to have noticed a certain animal being mentioned in chat. Why?
Is it the roach?
roach.
Are you talking about the roach?
Yes, the roach command.
Yeah. I kind of do have some lore for roach. When I first made my channel, well, like, when I first started streaming, I guess, I was told to add better TTV emotes to my stream. So I was going through them, and I saw that they had the dancing roach, and I got like really happy, and I was like, okay, I need this in my stream. And then pretty much at any given opportunity, I would ask people to like send roaches, and if we'd raid people, we would like maybe send roaches, or like if people would follow, we would like send roaches. I don't know why it became such a thing, but yeah, the roaches have stuck around for over 2 years. So
Send roaches.
it's definitely got a special place.
Wow.
Yeah.
This is like your like little meme
Yeah.
thing now. Like like you've got roach, whereas I've got blah 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 blah, you know.
Yeah.
So yeah, like I guess it helps to have a bit of like a little catchphrasey kind of thing to have. So hey, thank you for the first time chat, close in BTW. Yes, he's got the sub, and he's back to lurch. Thank you for the luck, bud. It's just like, but again, if you enjoy the content here, again, you know what to do. Drop a follow. It's free to do. And any moment now, there should be a shadow popping up for Sock as well. But yeah, what was that? So, how long did it take before you opened up your Discord to kind of bring in the community?
Actually, not long after I started streaming. New feature. Oh.
I had an alert.
Crab rave.
The Crab Ray. Thank you, Mountain.
Let's go.
Thank you for the follow. Welcome to humanity. And because of this, I have to do the blub blubs. You get your free ones. You get live ones, Sock. Blub 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 blub. So live blubs. I know, right? Very special. Very, very special. So I think you were talking about not long after you started or something, and then it kind of came through.
Well, Discord just added this. I'm pretty sure it's new. If you are in a server and you click on people's profiles, you can actually see when your Discord account was made and when you joined the server. So, I made my server for my stream about probably 2 weeks after starting to stream.
Okay,
Yeah,
so quite
pretty
soon.
soon. Yeah.
It took me.
Server's old. It's
Yeah.
old.
I think for me it was. I think I when I decided I was gonna go on and do a Discord. I think it was after I had COVID. And I did I still had COVID and I streamed for Manatee Appreciation Day on March 31st. And I thought it'd be a good idea. Like, there's now a good amount of people coming along to streams now. It's like over 5 now that I was getting quite easily to the streams. So I was like, let's bring them into the community and kind of embrace everybody and like have fun, you know, and just see what we can do. And yeah, so it took about 3 months for me to open up mine. I just don't know if it was like, say, too soon or too late, but I guess it's just you start it when you feel like it, isn't it?
Yeah, definitely.
People were being goons in our Discord. Oh my god. Oh my word. Okay, yeah, like, so there's a chat in my Discord called the Cuddle Puddle. So why? Of course, you're in the Discord anyway. So while we're in our own like secret VC, there's 5 of them in the Cuddle Puddle at the moment. It's turning into a bit of a like a chaos chat while I'm streaming kind of chat.
That's funny.
I get and that's what I'd like, actually. I really like that because everybody is talking their and again, I think that's the same in your community. I see everyone talking a lot, and the Cuddle Puddle is, of course, is for the sleepovers, since a couple of them actually fall asleep in the VC.
Aww.
Which is cute. Hello, Purple Guy, Mr. Afton. Thank you for the first time chat. That's a very long username.
The purple guy?
Sorry, I can't hear you. Thank you for the follow, Spartan DB9. Thank you. I've also realised that my alerts are being hidden by chat. So you're not actually seeing the full alert. Where's your redeem? Oh, yes, of course. Right, let me do the follow first. Spartan, here are your free blub blubs. Blub 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 blub. And Tori, you're a good girl, aren't you? You're a good girl. Sock's now melted. Sock, are you there?
Hello? Yes?
You there? You were very quiet when I said that. This makes me somewhat uncomfortable. Sorry. There's a redeem. And of course Zed, right? Zed. Zed. You're a good boy, aren't you? You are a good boy. Zed is a giga chat, so he is a very good boy. You're there, like,
Oh, my
absolutely
lord.
creasing in the BC. And Manny. And the sussy emote. There we go. Sock Loki getting the front row seat to all the redeems.
I know. I'm seeing all the redeems of this channel. It's it's an
Nuts.
experience.
All the sound alerts that come through.
The sound alerts, the redeems.
Nice.
Nice. They troll me a lot, but I wouldn't have it any other way, honestly. Like, I wouldn't have it any other way. Just waiting for them to redeem some of the bigger things.
Chat memeing is the best.
Yeah. I'm surprised they haven't tried to make me talk in a different voice yet. Apart from the sing one. So, I'll let you know about this. One of my chat highlights, which is on the channel, is of me having a forfeit done to me. So it's part of my 6-month celebration 12-hour stream, and I had a few creators in with me. I had Autumn, Peaches, and a few others. I had Michael, Zed was there as well. And the likes, but more to the point is the Wheel of Blub. One of the redeems on Thank you for the follow, Papaguy, Mr. Afton. Here are your free Blub Blubs. Blub 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 blub. Welcome to humanity. So one of the redeems that I had, thank you, Brendan, was like one of her forfeits was that I had to do an impersonation of Dreams of Peaches, the VA, and she has a distinctly smooth but higher pitched voice, so I actually had to do an impersonation of her, and it was her who rolled the wheel for it, which was just like complete coincidence.
Oh,
but
that's so
like
funny.
yeah. Because the Willow Blub is for 5 gifted subs, and she gifted 5 subs, so I rolled the wheel and it landed on impersonating her, and I was just like, oh my god. Oh, the fates did align for that one, absolutely, everyone. It really did. It really did align for that. But yeah, that was a lot of fun, actually. I think I tried to reach out to you about it, but I think you were on a vacation at the time, so because I wanted to play Among Us with everybody.
Oh, that'd be fun.
But of course, I think you weren't around, so I didn't ask. So, but yeah, super fun that day as well. Have you done any like marathon streams or anything like that? I know you went with your debut. You went as long as you could. I think you did 12 hours, didn't you?
I think so. I think it was 12 hours.
Yeah.
I have done a 24-hour stream though before. I had a subathon last year to celebrate my 1 year on Twitch, and yeah, one of the rewards was to go for 24 hours, and chat was able to get to that reward, and I was like, well, I guess I'm going for 24 hours, and I did not sleep. I would like to just
So you just
that.
marathoned the entire lot.
Yep. Yeah, I was live the whole time, camera on my face, like, yeah. And
you did the whole hell.
Oh yeah, like everything. Like, and cause I feel like some people they'll take like a nap, like maybe even just like a 2-hour power nap or something to get some sleep. But I was like, nope, I'm just gonna keep streaming. Yeah, it was rough. Like, I'm not gonna lie. Towards the end, like I did feel like, man, like I'm feeling a little sick. So I don't know how some people do 48 hours and they don't sleep. Like they don't even take a break. I'm a little worried for them.
I honestly, we're again a friend of ours, or a friend of mine, and a friend of the community, Hell. She did a 24-hour recently and didn't sleep through the entire thing. She did it as a charity stream, and
Wow.
she didn't sleep for the entire lot. And I think she spent about 3/4 of it playing Phasmophobia as well. I guess
Oh
that
my
keeps you awake,
gosh.
doesn't it, when you can't sleep because you're gonna have nightmares. So,
Yeah, that could keep you awake, definitely.
but
That's
like,
so
I
funny.
sometimes really worry about her sleep schedule though, because like she does not sleep very much. Like, and again, I think that's kind of a thing with streaming, is that sometimes you can just end up going really far on the sleeping, and ended up not sleeping very well at all. Hello, Blue
But like
Polar. Hello. Popped in to say
I
hi. So
need
this is
sleep.
where you went. I thought you were secretly rearranging a bank robbery. Oh yeah, I appeared on. I appeared and played some Destiny with you, and I couldn't really say because it's self promo, so which is a big no. So I was very vague. Thank you for first time chat. Sorry. What was it that you were saying again? Sorry, Sock.
Uh, I don't remember.
It was something about 24-hour and longer streams and sleep schedules and stuff.
Yeah. No, I just think people that can stream for like 48 hours no sleep, like kudos to them. I could not do it.
Yeah. Um, it's. Oh, I could have mentioned it. Well, I don't like saying it. That's just me, basically. I don't really like saying it. Yeah, I get really worried about some sleeping habits of some people. Like there are some people who are concerned about spending habits, but for me, it's I would like people to get as much rest as possible. So my main kind of thing for me is making sure that everyone has a good sleeping habit, and like while the bar's wrong, by the way, the bar hasn't counted one. Um, the thing is like I don't have huge sleep. For instance, like I tend to sleep about 6 to 7 hours a night, something like that. But like, so like I see some people surviving on 4 hours, and I'm like, really.
No, it's hard. I had to do that a couple days ago, not by choice, and it was a rough day. I was trying to stay awake and it was hard. I need my sleep.
Yeah, everyone's having an argument in chat over how many followers I've got. Because my bar is saying 296, it's actually at 297.
Hey, everybody, please
The bar's wrong.
follow. Let's get to 300.
But yeah, when it comes to sleeping habits and stuff, yeah, I like the worst night's sleep I had. I have you ever when you've had alcohol, for instance, and been drinking, and you start getting really tired.
Hmm.
I had that, and then the moment I then got to bed to lay down, I had the second wind.
No.
I had the second wind, so I was buzzing, absolutely buzzing, and could not sleep at all. And it was frustrating me so much that I couldn't settle down to go sleep because I'd been so sleepy and tired on the way home and everything. And then just as I get into bed, I have the second win. So I was
That
up for
happened
another
to
3
me.
hours.
Oh my. That
had
sort of
some-
happened to me last night. So
Ooh,
it's funny that you mentioned that.
that you had your second win and then were absolutely buzzing.
Yeah, like
Oh
I
Christ,
was
Jazz,
starting to
why have
feel
you got those
tired.
numbers?
Oh my, we got like variables and stuff going on in the chat.
Yeah, we got some derivatives as well, I think. My head is now
Maths.
hurting.
I feel that. Yeah.
Yeah, I failed the A level, so 2 plus 2 is 4, minus 1, that's 3 quick maths. Smoke trees. But yeah, there's yeah, I can fully relate. Like the one thing that actually helped me fall asleep in the end was there was a couple of people doing their 24-hour streams that were really comfy and stuff, so I kind of just had them on in the background and it helped me drift off eventually, so yeah.
Yeah.
It
Yeah,
helps when
if
you
I'm
have
ever having
friends who are
trouble
comfy.
sleeping, putting on something in the background always helps.
Like having friends who are very comfy, it's really useful because like it's familiar voices. So it's a voice that then you can like be soothed with, and then because it's like they're comfy, they're not going to do something that's going to jolt you upright or anything. So you can literally just drift off to them, and it's really comfy. So yeah, are you guys reciting
Yeah.
the lyrics to "Man's Not Hot" now? Oh my days. This is peak chat. This is like but yeah, it absolutely is a vibe. I think like I've fallen asleep quite a few times to people's streams, to be honest.
Mhm.
Like I can actually tell you who I've fallen asleep to. I've fallen asleep to Hell twice. Strawberry, Darling Straub, Peaches, I've fallen asleep to. Um, I'll admit I've fallen asleep to you. Your 12-hour debut, I lurked and fell asleep. I was supposed to like try and knock off and go off, but I was so tired that I actually didn't knock off. I just
I've done
basically.
that. You just like pass out.
Yeah, I literally said I was gonna go good night to you, and I think you said good night to me, and then the moment you said good night, I just went soundo, completely soundo.
Yeah, I've fallen asleep like that a couple times where it's like, okay, I'm gonna like head to bed and then I plan on turning like my PC off and everything, but I just like lay down and I end up falling asleep. And then I have to wake up and turn
Instantly.
everything off eventually, and it's like,
Yeah, it's such a thing. Like, oh my god, you guys literally are putting in the lyrics to "Man's Not Hot." Have you ever heard "Man's Not Hot" by Big Shaq? It's such a meme.
possibly?
It's such a meme. If I wasn't gonna get DMCA'd, I would show you, but like, it's such a meme. It's actually in my random sound alert pool as well on sound alerts. It's in there, so somewhere.
Oh my.
He's got the bump. Oh my days. But yeah, it's like I find if I don't get at least like 5-6 hours of sleep, I generally like I am like dead to the world. Yeah,
Oh
it's
yeah,
when a
me
comedy
too.
rapper went onto live British radio to freestyle and delivered a comedy rap. and then he made a music video of it. And it turns out his actual day job was that he was a teacher.
Oh wow.
He was a secondary school teacher for English. And yeah, he just made that comedy rap, and like everybody was all about that Big Shack, you know. So
I'm gonna have to give it a listen at some point.
it was super fun. Again, we could probably listen to it in a VC or something after this or something, and like I paste it to you and you get a chance to listen to it. But yeah. My days. Discord is popping. Absolutely popping. Right. You know, so about oh no, 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 no.
No, because like that song has been stuck in my head. It literally was stuck in my head for 2 days straight, and I would just start like humming
That's
it out of
sus.
nowhere. Like, and I was like, no, like I can't have this stuck in my head.
Yeah, like one of the things
It's
that got
just so
stuck in my head
funny.
recently though was Around the World, and it's thanks to Hell. Because she was singing it a lot in her 24-hour stream, and then I just started going around the world, and
Oh,
I'm like,
I've done that too.
oh no. I did it at work, and I'm like, I'm gonna kill you, Hell.
Oh my gosh, no, because that song played at my work, and I was like, no, this is worse. Oh, that was rough. Yeah,
It's all
that was
fun
a
and
rough
games until
time.
you realize someone actually made a WikiHow asking for the lyrics to Around the World. It is literally 436 renditions of Around the World.
Yeah. I mean, I feel like it's pretty straightforward, but you know, if some
Yeah.
people don't
The music
know,
video's a bop
then
as well. Have you seen the music video to it?
Ah, jeez, I don't think so.
It's
I don't think I
literally
have.
like it's a performance, and like you got people doing like all this like different choreographic kind of movements, like walking and like a robot, and then like doing certain dancing moves and stuff, all in like little groups, but like they were all kind of like moving around, and there's like 8 or 9 different groups all doing different dances at the same time.
Oh wow.
And it's so well choreographed, and it's so cool. Oh no,
gotta watch
Pavo!
it then.
No! I hope you feel better soon, but it's pretty rough. But get some rest, stay hydrated, stay fed, and everything will be okay. Just rest well.
Yeah, feel better, purple guy. Heal up.
Yes, sending the healing blubs. Blub 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 blub. So yeah, what was it? Yeah, it is really rough having COVID. Like like both of us have had it, haven't we? So like we know
Mhm.
firsthand how rough it is to have that lurgy,
Yes.
unfortunately.
It's not a fun time.
No, it really isn't. It's like for me, I was wiped out for about 7 days with it. Like the first day, I just couldn't move from bed. I literally could not move from the bed. So I had like fever and like flushes and everything like that. And then the cough hit. The sore throat was there for a couple days. Can't hear you. Like, what was your experience with it? I think you were about to talk about it, and then I got hey.
Yeah, it was pretty.
Can't hear again. Thank you, Closing, for the follow. Thank you.
Yeah,
thank
we
you.
got crab raved.
We got some crab rave. Yes, welcome to humanity. Come, have your free blub blubs. Blub 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 blub. So we're gonna try this a third time now. Every time you start
I'm
talking to
getting
me about something,
targeted.
you get you get hit with either one of our alerts or one of the.
Oh my.
Bunny!
Imzedden cheered X131, never gonna give you
131
up,
bits
never
from
gonna
Zed.
let you
Thank
down,
you,
never gonna
Zed.
run around and desert you, never gonna make you cry, never gonna say goodbye,
It's
never gonna
Rickrolled
tell a
me,
lie and
no.
hurt you.
And a stranger to life. You know the
Oh my
rules,
gosh.
and so do I.
Never gonna give you up, never gonna let you down, never gonna run around and desert you.
Chat is properly rickrolling me here. Thank you. Thank you. Okay, so it was a good thing we didn't try.
Yeah,
Okay.
it was not a great time. Like
No.
my muscles were hurting a lot. I couldn't even sit in my chair to play games for the first like 2 days. I couldn't even really watch TV. Like it was awful. But hopefully I don't get it again,
Yeah,
or at least not anytime soon.
I was permanently curled up in bed watching YouTube, Twitch, things like that. So, like,
Mhm.
again, having friends who stream is 100% a really nice thing. Because
Oh yeah,
yeah.
it is.
like, it was. I think it was Peaches. I watched Peaches and Hell quite a lot, and like they were doing a lot of like lip comfy kind of daytime things, and without that, I think I'd have gone mad, absolutely mad, because of course I couldn't move, couldn't do anything, and like YouTube itself, there's only so much YouTube you can watch before it's tiring and boring, and then
Yeah.
and again, same with games. Like I would have to lay upright to be able to game in my bed. But the problem was that my muscles were aching so much that if I tried to straighten out, they would hurt a lot. So
Yeah, I had the same thing.
so I couldn't play anything either, not until about 3 or 4 days in. So yeah, I had the exactly same experience there. I think day 6 I then.
Chrissy, wake up! I don't like this. Chrissy, wake up! Hey, whoa! Gotta wake up, gotta wake up. Can you hear me? Wake up, Chrissy! I don't like this. Chrissy, wake up!
Thank you for Chrissy wakes up. Yeah, it wasn't until like day 6 where I felt well enough to actually like go back and stream and everything like that. So, but I was still testing positive on the LFT. So even though I felt absolutely fine, I couldn't go back to work or anything because, well, I was positive. And at that time, if I was positive, I am not allowed in a workplace.
Yeah. Definitely not.
Whereas they've relaxed that now, but I still wouldn't really want to go in and while I was positive. So, yeah. So yeah, it was not a fun experience. Let's just say having that.
Definitely not.
Saga, let's have a nice and quiet podcast chat.
Never gonna give you up, never gonna let you down, never gonna run around and desert you.
Thank you for the posture check, the hydrate, and the stretch. Oh, I'm actually running out of water here now. I've drunk so much. Hydration check for you as well, Sock.
Thank you.
There we go, we're all good. Okay, so I think it's a good time to look at wrapping this up now. So we will finish up here, but I have one final question to close this up.
Yes.
Do you like the blubs?
Do you like the roach?
Oh, I like the
Oh.
roach.
Okay, good. Then we like the blubs.
Yes, we embrace the Blubs as we embrace the roach.
Yeah.
Roach blub, roach blub, roach blub.
Perfect.
Touche.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
Yes, I have that as a redeem too. Chat completely trolling me now. Oh no.
Thanks, buddy!
Oh,
In
no.
Zedden cheered X100. The fitness gram pacer test is a multi-stage aerobic capacity test that progressively gets more difficult as it
Zed.
continues. The 20-meter pacer test will begin in 30 seconds.
Oh,
Line
geez.
up at the start. The running speed starts slowly but gets faster each minute after you hear this signal peep.
Beep.
Visions of
100
high
bits.
school. Yeah.
Absolutely, yeah. Visions of secondary for me. Oh my god. I need to
A bit longer.
Yeah, I'm gonna need to put a cooldown on that one. Thank you, Zed, but yeah, you had to, didn't you? Okay, so we are going to finish up here. What I want to do is I want to pop the credits up for a second, just so then I can show appreciation to everybody who has contributed tonight. So I'll roll the credits there. Again, thank you for being my guest tonight, Sock. Thank you ever so much.
Thank you for having me in the stream. It was
It's been an
very, very
absolute
nice.
pleasure talking to you tonight for the last 2 hours. And
Yeah.
thank you, Zed, for the 300 bits from with 100. Again, I know that there's a few more bits from Sound Alert redeems there. Thank you for those. Thank you for the follows, Closing, Capital, Spartan, Mel, and the resubs for.
Never gonna give you up.
Again.
Never gonna let you down. Never gonna run around and desert you.
It never ends.
Thank you for the follow. I'm not a doofin. We're now at 299 followers. We're gonna pop us back to the podcast. But yes, go follow Sock for some more amazing action
Thank
with
you.
the Phasmo and again your comfy games as well. I heard you were like looking to go
Thank
back
you.
to playing some of that as well sometime.
Yeah, I think I'm gonna be switching up the content a little bit. So it'll be Phasmo and maybe a day will be something else. So yeah.
Yeah. So some comfy times up ahead for you guys. But for now, oh my
Think of this
We're being completely trolled here. I've done my end credits and I'm still being trolled by chat. But for now, this is the end. We are going to go and find someone to go and raid. So I'm gonna go and have a look. Who is online? Feel free to use the redeem to guide the raid if you want me to raid some specific. However, for now, I'm gonna have a look. Oh, I haven't raided her in a while actually. I think I know who we're gonna go and raid. We're gonna go and raid
Woo!
Fuku. We're gonna go and raid Fukumi VTuber. She's a lovely, lovely owl VTuber.
Never gonna give you up.
Thank you for
Never gonna let you down. Never gonna run around and desert you.
So the raid message is in the chat there. Feel free to copy and get ready to paste it in. We are gonna do a raid of humanity. We're gonna go and give Fuku some blubs on her stream now. Okay. I'm gonna switch this over now to our outro. Amethyst, that'd be great.
Bye-bye.
Have a good evening, everybody, and I hope you have a good night and a good weekend. And I offer you all my blub blubs. Blub 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 blub. Good night, everybody. Have fun and have a good time.